Da, 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 da. Hello everybody, it's me, Player Negative, and okay, today we're getting into something. What, you may ask? Well, a show known as the Totally Obsessed. And you can probably guess off of that name alone what you're gonna be prepared for. Now, I only looked at one episode, but it was enough to make me feel pain, and that episode is The Man Who's Obsessed with Pac-Man. Now, I personally like Pac-Man. We all like Pac-Man. For over 40 years, he's done pretty good for himself. But this man makes me question my state of mind. And today, we're gonna watch this video. Disclaimer, this video may be a little bit traumatizing or slightly uncomfortable for some people. This is why I don't mark my videos for kids. Please log off now if you understand this. If not, you've been warned, you sad, sad fool. Anyways, let's get into it. May God be with you.
Meet Tim Christ, a man obsessed with Pac-Man.
Here's an idea. How about we don't?
After all this time, he's still there, he's still yellow, he's still perfectly round, he's still eating things. I feel as if his glowing light is always protecting me and guiding me and making all my enemies blue and edible. Behold, I am Pac-Man!
Behold, I am traumatized for the rest of my life. Look at this guy! First of all, he's wearing the old arcade Pac-Man box art mask, which already looks creepy enough. But just look at him. You cannot tell me this guy doesn't look like he's from a low-budget slasher film. Also, he acts like Pac-Man is the Jehovah's Witness. I don't know what to say here.
Pac-Man just gives me this feeling of giddiness, like there's all these tingles running up and down my nipples.
I'm sorry, sir. Could you care to repeat that last part again?
And it's just this wonderful thing, like, hey, look, it's Pac-Man.
For the past 20 years, Tim's life has been consumed by Pac-Man.
I'm sorry, did this guy just say 20? Sir? Sir? I wish I had your level of commitment in literally anything else except for what you are doing. You know what? I bet this guy's happier than a clam that Pac-Man's going to be in a Sonic racing game soon. Meaning, if I'm playing this game online and I see Pac-Man on the track, it's either just an average Joe or it's him. And if I see him on the track, I'm shooting him down the first chance I get.
If you've never played Pac-Man before...
I'm sorry, is he unaware of who he's talking about? Pac-Man is one of the most influential video game characters of all time. The guy has way too much merchandise. Candy, clothing, cereal. He's got a big influence. So the fact he wouldn't know the fact that everyone has played this game, from me, my brothers, to my mom, to any grandparents I had, is just straight up stupid. Everyone knows how to play Pac-Man. Everyone's known Pac-Man, and everyone will continue to know Pac-Man.
It's a little something like this. Look what you've done.
No, look what you've done. No one needed to see that visual representation. I feel like I'm losing my sanity here. I mean, seriously. Why? Why?
It's like he has a bond with Pac-Man.
Hold the phone. His wife? How the heck did this guy ever get married? You know what? I'm kind of jealous of him. I barely was close to getting a girlfriend, and you mean to tell me this guy's already been married? Wonder how you ended up on that short end of the stick. Now, I don't want to be that guy saying this guy can't have a relationship, but I just question how someone like them, who looks like a perfectly normal, capable human being, met someone and had a relationship with someone with an unhealthy obsession. Because I would assure you, anyone else would have just chose to ditch this guy immediately. But I guess maybe if he can hold a good relationship, why having this unhealthy obsession? Maybe he's not that bad of a guy, but he might need to seek some help.
He has this psychic connection with Pac-Man.
Pac-Man! I get kind of an oddball little Pac-Man feeling when I get the impression that he may be nearby. And there he'll be, you know, his golden yellow light just... Hi, Pac-Man!
The drool will be there, and he'll be reaching in his pockets instead of for a condom. He'll be reaching for tokens.
Quarter. Hello.
How are you?
Might I perhaps ask you for some quarters that I may offer them to the great yellow one?
Certainly. Keep the great yellow one from going through my wall again, right?
Sorry about that.
He's really hard on the buttons. I feel bad for the machine. You know?
Thank God I'm not a packman machine.
Right.
No, don't. Okay.
I should destroy you with my packman now.
Tim has spent $10,000 in quarters alone, playing every day on his lunch break.
Man, he's possessed.
A lunch break, you say? Well, that would have to imply the existence of a job. So maybe I judged the guy too harshly. I mean, the guy's able to keep a steady job, he has a wife and a best friend, so maybe things aren't so bad for him. Maybe if he got over this unhealthy obsession, he could actually become a really great guy. And I bet if he kept all that Pac-Man merch that looks pretty old, he could sell it for a pretty good fortune, making things better for him financially. And even if he doesn't do that, the fact he's able to do all this while having that unhealthy obsession shows that he's not that bad.
In spite of playing Pac-Man since he was 7 years old, Tim has yet to master the game.
Well, that's just a skill issue, and kind of sad. If you're this obsessed with the franchise, but you're not that good at the game, that's your problem, buddy.
When the holy semicircle of life meets his demise, the melting way he does, it always brings me a feeling that maybe I could have done something more. Maybe I could have turned left instead of right.
Did anyone ask? No one did. Or care. Cry about it.
Pac-Man! No! Clyde tried to bite Pac-Man. Clyde bite Pac-Man! Why Clyde bite Pac-Man?
Pac-Man was made for 20 different game systems, and Tim has every one, enabling him to play in every room in his home.
It's very frustrating trying to play Pac-Man with Tim.
You have to avoid them. The trick is to not run into them when they try to... You see, game over. Now you don't get to play anymore, and it's all me. You get to watch me play.
It's just a total exercise in futility for me because I'll be waiting 15 minutes for my turn.
Pac-Man wants us to... Pac-Man, eat you now! How's that?
I'm gonna cry.
Why? No, don't cry. Okay, hold on.
In 2001, Tim put his passion for Pac-Man to music in a song called Pac-Man is Naked and So Should You.
My guy, you are married. You should not be saying stuff like that. Correction, you shouldn't be saying stuff like that in general. You know, if you could see what I look like under this bandana, you would see how cringed up my face is after looking at this. I apologize to anyone who is watching this right now based off the sheer annoyance from him. I understand what it's like to be his wife.
Are you ready for Batman? It's time to go!
What's wrong with you? Tim, what's wrong with you?
The best way to Pac-Man is to use the game! You move the joystick and he eat the dot!
There should be counselors involved.
Finally! Someone is making sense. Yes, there should be counselors involved. Or if you are on a budget, you could just call me. I could break his psyche by bringing up any of the unnecessary amounts of lore that he probably doesn't know about Pac-Man. That could probably break his obsession or just make him think a little bit worse about it. I mean, it works on Sonic fans. Why couldn't I just try with Pac-Man? Unless he's interested in that sort of stuff. Then I'd just be feeding into his obsession. You know what? Call a professional counselor. Call a counselor. Please, just call a counselor. He's been able to hold a good marriage. He's held a good friendship with you. All he needs now is to get over this hurdle and his life is complete. So yeah, counselors should be involved.
Sometimes you just gotta bring the message to the people.
Occasionally I'll be driving around and I'll pass somebody who doesn't look like he has invited the full glory of Pac-Man into his life. And I feel the need to, convey to him somehow that he really should. Pac-Man! Pac-Man! Pac-Man!
Lest the public forget about Pac-Man, Tim goes out every week to remind them.
Pac-Man!
He won't rest until the world shares his enthusiasm for Pac-Man.
I simply profess the glory of the Golden One who is round and eats things.
So this man literally thinks Pac-Man is the Lord Almighty and he's basically John the Baptist. Listen, dude, you got something good going here with your wife and your best friend. Just Be enthusiastic about Pac-Man like a normal human being, and your life will be better. Just trust me on this. I know this sounds crazy, but just trust me. It'll help you in the long run. Most people who are fans of Pac-Man aren't shouting in the streets like a prophet or a man on crack, or a combination of both. I'm just saying, you have every opportunity to be something more. You have the skills and the ability to. I mean, I like video games, but I got more things to me. I like to draw, sculpt. I do landscaping as a part-time job alongside moving furniture and loading it into trucks. I'm becoming a pretty well-rounded guy, and you can be too. Just get some help. Reach out to your family and friends, and do the best that you can do, my friend.
It is written that you shall play Pac-Man, and only then shall you know the glory of Pac-Man.
Or you can just ignore me. Forget it. Forget what I said. Screw it all to the wind.
It can be extremely embarrassing. When we're driving down the road, people are standing there and they're like, Pac-Man?
All before Pac-Man, feel his glory! Feel the glory of Pac-Man! See Pac-Man! See Pac-Man!
I think these people are going to look back on their lives. They're going to be lying on their deathbed thinking, my God, I have squandered my life. Think of all the times I played things that weren't Pac-Man.
No, they're going to sit on their deathbed thinking, wow, that guy was weird. Also, what is his opinion on the other mascots like Sonic and Mario? Like, they've crossed with Pac-Man once or twice, so he's got to have an opinion on them. I mean, in this day and age, the gaming industry is on fire, so I can completely understand his viewpoint, but does he not know about indie devs? Like, who's willing to tell him that Pac-Man got a remake for both his 3D platformers? Who's gonna tell him? Not me. I ain't telling that sucker nothing.
Say Pac-Man! Say Pac-Man!
And now it's too late.
Pac-Man!
It's adorable. In a very disturbing way, it's adorable.
I'm Fred Willard, and that's it for Totally Obsessed. Traveling to the farthest reaches of obsession and light years beyond.
So, what did we learn today? Well, number one, you should never let your hobbies or interests become your obsessions. Two, despite any challenges you may have mentally or physically, you shouldn't let that stop you from pursuing any relationships, both platonic or romantic. And number three, don't look at everything you see online. Be safe on the internet. I'm Player Negative, and I'll be signing off. See ya.